Welcome everyone to session 5 of Disco Malignancy! Woo! I am here with 4 out of 5 of my players. One of them, can anyone guess which player's not here today?
Give it your best.
Is it me?
Could be. Really could be.
I think it actually might be.
Han is not here today. He has the unfortunate task of taking care of a newborn baby.
Get better soon.
Get better soon.
Hi, I'm Viddy. I play Twister. And Twister's fun fact for today is something that we discussed. I don't know if it was before the stream started or not, so I'm going to make it clear for the whole stream. Twister is not Twister's first name. It is just his stage name. He doesn't really care if people use his first name or call him pretty much anything. His original name has more meaning to him that's more sentimental that he'll get into at some other point.
Hello, I'm Mivivime. I'm streaming on Twitch right now. I play Puff Shadewolf. Shadewolf Fleecer is called Fleecer because most people don't know how to pronounce her last name of DeWool. So they just call her Fleecer. That's the same thing, right? You de-wool a sheep, that's fleecing.
That I think you are correct about that.
That's cool.
I also think you don't know how to pronounce.
I did hear that as well.
I said produce. You don't know how to hear it.
Okay.
It very much sounded like produce.
So what you were saying is they don't know how to produce DeWool?
Yeah.
I too do not know how to produce the wool.
Oh, have I got a word for you? It's apparently what Puff is called.
Meaning too. I'm Eli and I play Terry. If you were to ask Terry to go skating, they will claim that they had a near-death experience on skates and won't go anywhere near those things.
I like that you didn't say that it did happen. I like that you said that Terry will claim that is the reason.
It's much more blown out of proportion than it really was. But it was near death. I swear on my life.
I'm Lego. I also under the title Vagabonds VR on Twitch. Astrid keeps a stock of pudding in the fridge for late night snacks. You can take one at your own peril.
You should give us NPC fun fact.
An NPC fun fact. That's a really good idea. Here's a fun fact. The director is half black, half Hispanic.
I was going to say, you better not make it just the name of that scientist, because we need to find that out in lore.
We have to earn it.
You'll learn names eventually.
You know what? You have the most characters. You should also get the most fun facts.
I don't like how this rule is turning against
per
me.
character.
Per character?
Yeah.
I want fun
The
facts.
tavern keeper. Yes, Charlie.
Fun fact about Charlie.
What did Charlie represent?
Okay, because the simulation was designed by your scientist friend, and including all of the characters in it, Charlie was designed after his cat, who is also named Charlie. Is an orange tabby.
That's awesome.
Oh, steal stuff, suggests you. It's all in line. Menacing people and then leaving.
Getting mad when held captive.
Doesn't want to lose its balls.
True, doesn't want to lose its balls.
I think that's enough fun facts from me. Let's go ahead and get into the session here. After having passed your final trial to become the world's first Psychonauts, you return to your home, motel, or other such accommodations, as many of you have traveled far to audition for this role, and subsequently get a good night's sleep in preparation for orientation early the next morning. Well, I assume you all get a good night's sleep and wake up in time, but if anyone wants to correct me...
I show up with a cup of coffee.
You all meet up in the lobby of the main building, arriving one after the other. The first to be waiting, is a small man, a short king, if you will. Sickly white and thin, appearing an unhealthy mix of jittery and sluggish. Cupped with both hands is a paper cup with quarter-drank brown beverage. Who's the first to arrive and greet him?
For Astrid, since they're going around together.
Yeah, you guys walk in and you see him sitting at a table, and you recognize him from having been with the test. Been with you for the test.
I'm wheeling
Fuck his ass
around
immediately.
Puff, and I just glance over at him and kind of whisper down to Puff. So, what do you think the diagnosis is on that one?
Should sleep more, eat more. There's a lot of mores.
I think there might also be a less, don't you?
Coffee? No. Drinks.
I'll cheers to that.
Well, let us test this theory. I'll start wheeling you over.
Puff's like looking about and then realizing, oh no, I'm gonna have to speak first. Short glare at her, but then already in polite distance. So like, hi.
Roll you up to the table, and then I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go refill my coffee. I say with a full cup of coffee.
Puff just shakes a fist after her, turns towards him. Hi, I'm shaped wool. People call me Fleecer.
He seems surprised to see you. Hello.
Does Tanya?
Yes. You Russian?
No. I just served with a few people that spoke a bit.
Dude, can we assume that you guys can have a basic conversation in Russian?
Does it have to do with coffee, where the enemies are, or where the bathroom is?
It can be about coffee.
In which case, that's about the limit.
Well, he is holding a cup of brown beverage in his hand.
So, Puff sips her own coffee too, because infantry runs on coffee. What's in your cup?
This is coffee. Coffee with vodka. You know,
In the back,
something
you
light.
hear a faint. As soon as he says coffee, I knew it.
Upon closer inspection, you can tell that the cup is not steaming. That coffee is cold.
My friend Astrid.
I'm
Looking.
on my way back over with my second cup of coffee.
Has a replacement for you, nice and warm.
No, he's fine. He's okay. I drink this, and he'll defiantly take a sip of his coffee.
Puff nods a little, like, okay, I can get that. How about mixing them? More coffee, more vodka. Taste coffee.
I sit down and I'm like, vodka?
Yeah.
He seems to be picking up, like, you can see him like jump every time you say a word that he understands. But for the large part, when you say like start talking about like mixing and stuff, he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Nice to meet you.
So, what kind of prescriptions are you taking?
He's going to look scared. He doesn't. However you interpret that is up to you. But he seems to be scared after you mentioned the word prescriptions.
I take a sip from my coffee. Don't worry, I'm not going to adjust anything. I'm just curious for my own sake.
Sorry, no understand. Turns out you just threw a big word at him and he didn't like it.
He got nervous.
Yeah, Puff was doing the mental math of prescription can sound a lot like conscription.
It
Russian.
was 3 whole syllables.
I think now's a good time for someone else to walk in.
Freddy's gonna walk in with a big old black coat. In one hand, he has a cigar that he's putting out as he enters into the room into the building, and then the other one he has a big like sugary like Starbucks drink with a bunch of whipped cream with one of the like plastic dome lids. He enters and looks around for basically where he's supposed to be.
You will spot 3 of your teammates from the trials sitting at a table, seemingly sipping coffee together.
Hello there. I just wanted to know is this where we're meeting? I try and be a little punctual, but the Starbucks line was really long, and I'm not used to being in this part of town. I don't come here very often. Is this where we should meet up? I'm a little bit confused by these instructions.
Well, it is where we are, so I think either we're all in the right place or we're all in the wrong place together.
It's always better to be wrong together. I like that. I don't believe we ever properly introduced ourselves in the, I guess the flesh. And he's gonna hold out his hand. He goes, "My name's Freddy. Well, my name's Frederick, but you can call me Freddy. What are your all's names?"
I am Astrid.
Pleasure to meet you, Astrid.
Puff was about to salute, but then she stopped and Shay, but you can call me Fleecer.
Do you like being called Fleecer, or do you prefer Shay?
Fleecer.
Sounds good, Fleecer. Nice to meet you. I'm assuming that you are Puff in the other realm.
Yeah.
And you are probably Vandris.
You say, looking at this 4 foot tall, 4'2", the 2 inches is important, frail little Irish woman with more hair than she has body mass.
You also might be Terry. Yeah. Which one are you? I'm Twister, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
Yes, I've been putting that together, but no, you are correct. I am Vandris.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. Yeah, it's these old things where we're all different people. It's kind of screwing with me a little bit, you know. I've never met anyone online before, and this kind of feels like how I imagine, like, my niece and nephew whenever they meet people on Roblox, and they meet those people and then they call them, and then they gotta learn their real name. Like, that's kind of what I imagine this is like. Really
There's just a long slurp out of Puff.
Yeah, equal amount of silence.
Freddy is going to, after seeing everyone kind of be tired, he's just gonna go, "Oh, I get it. It is early to be a bit of a chatterbox. I'm so sorry about that. I usually wake up pretty early. Anyways, and he's just gonna go and pull out his phone and start doing like a crossword on the Daily Times or something.
The Wordle.
Yeah,
No, he's too old to do the
He
Wordle.
probably doesn't know about the Wordle.
Puff checks her watch. Like, what time actually is it?
It is currently 6:02 a.m.
This is not early for Puff.
I mean,
She doesn't know what I thought about.
What time are we supposed to show up?
6.
Whoops.
Whoops, you're late.
Matter of fact, a well-dressed woman is going to, with a clipboard, is going to approach all of you and say, "Excuse me, you all are the new Psychonauts, right, Team B? I'm here to take you to orientation."
I think we're missing a couple. Did you hear any word of them? Are they sick or anything from the tubes? Oh, the wires and stuff.
No, we weren't aware of any sort of sickness. We weren't notified.
They may have just gotten scared. It was pretty scary yesterday.
Terry meanders through the front door with one of those, like, you could tell from the colors that it's an energy drink, but it's one of those, like, gas station stocked. You have no idea what it is. Just dollar crap. Checks their phone and it's like, oops.
Walk in and you see your party with a woman who is wearing a lanyard and has a clipboard and probably looks very official.
That looks important. I will approach the group.
Hello there, Tuck or Terry.
I'd like to point out, as you're like looking at Terry, this is 5'9", wearing like a hoodie and a jacket over the hoodie, a beanie, and familiar red hair sticking out from under the hood, the beanie, yet also notably a man. And you will like scratch the back of his neck a little and go, "This Terry."
Oh, pleasure to meet you in the flesh, Terry. I'm Twister, or Freddy in real life.
Hey,
Nice.
the wool, but you can call me Fleecer?
I'm Astrid. I'm the tall one in the simulation.
Nice. That's cool. Cool.
Terrence, I'm glad you were able to make it. Everyone, please follow me. and she will lead you up and through some halls, down some corridors, into an elevator in which you will go up. This is a rather tall facility. And once out of the elevator, she will lead you into what appears to be a stereotypical meeting room, with a big table and a whole bunch of cushioned rolly chairs. The director and overseer will be right with you.
Puff scoots a couple chairs aside and rolls between them. Continues to remain seated.
Perfect.
Terry will kind of pull out a chair and sit sideways on it, where his legs are over the arm.
Astrid will sit crisscross on one.
And what was Freddy doing?
Oh, he's just gonna go sit down.
Okay. No characteristic sit down for Freddy. He's just gonna be the one who just takes a seat.
The old man, he does a really big exhale whenever he sits down. Yeah.
He's the baseline for the rest of the group.
I relate to Freddy hard. The woman will leave you. You all will still have your coffee if you would like to sip, and coffee and whatever else drink you have as you wait for the director. And no more than, we'll say, 5 minutes later, the door will steadily open, and in will walk the very demanding man from yesterday with an equally displeased look on his face.
Yeah, any smile I had on my face is fading.
Puff's got that parade neutral and a light salute.
I put my phone away.
Well. I'm glad you all made it. He's going to look specifically at you, Barry.
Why are you looking at me?
He's going to gesture at the energy drink.
What? They have coffee?
Good morning, Director.
Good morning, Frederick. Or do you prefer Freddy?
Whatever you want. Freddy's more casual. Some people call me Jack.
Freddy, Jack, Frederick Montgomery, aka Twister. Age 55, male. Born in the boroughs of the Big Apple, but spent most of your life traveling due to your father's service. As an adult, you've worked several odd jobs, but never really made a career. Currently staying with your more successful older brother, probably looking to make use of yourself, also probably looking for a place to stay. Is that right?
That is true. I would honestly like to know where you got all that information. I don't believe I wrote that down anywhere. At least not all of it.
You consented to a background check when you applied for this position.
I did. I just didn't think... I thought it was more like criminal record. I didn't think it would go quite into that detail. But, we're going to be going into people's minds. I don't mind people being a bit thorough.
You have the right mentality. Here, we need to fully understand our patients, as do we need to understand those who work with them. For example, Terrence Kelson, age 20, male, goes by the online handle Thorn when gaming. College dropout, you were recently evicted from your parents' home. Perhaps you believe this could be an opportunity to do some good with your life, or, like Freddy, maybe you just need a place to crash.
Little harsh, but yeah, more or less.
Theodore Ulrich Komanovsky, age 24, male. Malnourished, speaks very little English, but apparently at least your brains are able to communicate somehow. Born to Amelia and Yuri Komanovsky in Moscow, grew up in an orphanage, lost your father at a young age. Mother became a shell of her former self. It is your hope that this technology may one day help your mother recover from the loss of her husband.
We're getting awfully personal with these.
Well, I'm only getting started. Dr. Astrid Airdaughter, aka Vandris. Age 29. Female, Irish, blazed through school to achieve your PhD in medicine at 24. Spent the next 5 years researching to find cures for presumably incurable conditions. How noble. I can see why this program might appeal to you, and no doubt your knowledge may prove useful. Psychology or neuroscience would have been preferred, but considering the qualifications of your teammates, I'll take what I can get.
Oh, that was so close to a compliment. Maybe next time.
You'll get compliments when you earn them.
Yes, sir, Psycho D.
And lastly, he will look to Puff. Corporal Shay DeWool, aka Fleecer, aka Puff. Age 30, female. Grew up in an orphanage, much like Theodore, but as a foster. First enlisted at 19 as infantry, combat medic for 2nd Tour, 2-time Purple Heart recipient, medically discharged within the past year. Thank you for your service.
So we serve more now, yeah?
The point of this little introduction is twofold. Firstly, an icebreaker. I don't know how much you all have revealed to your fellow Psychonauts by now, but helping other people sort their shit means your shit must be in order. If you are to trust your teammates, you must know your teammates. Secondly, this little spiel goes to show how much information we can gather on a patient at the very least. There's often more, depending on what patients are willing to divulge. We aren't mind readers. We have the technology to explore a person's mental palace, but our interpretation of it is what holds the key to your mission. Is that much clear?
Yes, Psycho D.
If there are no questions, Overseer will explain the path forward. And on that note, your scientist friend will walk in, and he will almost trip on the way in, but he'll catch himself. Thank you, Director. For the next 2 weeks, you will all train to hone your minds to the dive technology. Your avatars will grow more powerful, and you'll learn to gain conscious control over them. You may have noticed during your simulated trials that you had false memories, a different identity, hopes, dreams that weren't yours. Well, they technically are yours, just maybe a bit warped and in some ways more true to yourself? I don't know. But I digress. The point is, you weren't yourself as you know yourself out here. With training, you can change that though. It'll be disorienting at first since you'll have access to both your real and virtual memories simultaneously. But you'll get used to it. Your personality will shift a bit more to how you are in real life, but you'll still carry that optimistic bravado you displayed during the tests. More importantly, you'll remember the guidance given to you by the director regarding the patient and the mission at hand. So, little more focused this time, a little less meandering about. Prior to each dive, you will be briefed on the patient's history, both long-term and recent. Any familial ties, friendships, partnerships, work conditions, medical history, psychological diagnoses, whatever we can scour. These will be provided to you ahead of time in the form of a written report. I suggest you read up. When the day comes, each of you will have the opportunity to interview the patient, firstly to gain additional information you may find helpful to completing your mission, secondly to give comfort to the patient. Remember, you are tapping into their innermost machinations, their cherished memories, irrational fears, deep-seated traumas, and the like. And while none of that will be printed on a brochure for you inside their head, it's still a metric fuck-ton of personal information to be entrusting to strangers. Let me be perfectly clear. While you are under my employ, you are professionals. I do not care for whatever relevant accreditation you have or lack thereof. You all are to act with steadfast confidence and reassurance. I do not want to see a single patient experiencing regrets going into this, because there is no telling how dangerous a rogue mind can be once inside. You want to have your patient in the best mood possible going in for the smoothest experience. Otherwise, you are putting yourself and all your teammates at risk. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now about your free time. You are welcome to take as many days of rest and relaxation as you deem necessary to maintain your mental health. You also have access to a company-sponsored psychiatrist/therapist to which you can vent your problems. If you are to take a day of R&R, a trip to see them for an hour is highly encouraged. Your psychiatrist will also be doubling as your instructor, giving you a crash course 5 days a week in human psychology. As for your other use of downtime, Overseer, much like we'll be doing over the next 2 weeks leading up to your first patient, you can spend days in simulation training your mental avatars in a much more controlled environment. No more risk of traumatizing events, I swear.
Freddy raises his hand. So these days off, are these paid? Or like how does the payment work here? Is it like a commission based, like every patient we get gets us money, or is it weekly, like where the days off aren't included?
concept might be foreign to you, but you will be receiving a salary pay. That is a steady pay per year, no matter how much you work, though we expect you to work hard.
So we only get paid once a year?
No, you will be paid bi-weekly.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you. Is it like on Thursdays? Because they've got this really good special over at the one. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. It's got the big smiley face on it. It serves a really good breakfast. And I would really like to have some extra money to tip there on Monday mornings. They've got a special going on.
Speaking of trauma, it is likely you may at times experience the effects of psychosis as a result of traumatic events experienced while diving. I assure you these effects are temporary, so long as you take care to maintain your mental health over time. Do not neglect it, or you may not be sane enough to regret it later. If necessary, we can provide medications to alleviate some of the psychotic symptoms until you recover. These medications do often come with side effects, you have been warned. Lastly, all Psychonauts are expected to maintain a healthy diet and regular workout routine before and after the mental training. At this compound, we have the means to facilitate both. And with all that out of the way, Brassier will escort you around the facilities.
As he's talking about like healthy diet and all that, I'm just glancing over at Theodore.
Theodore looks like the John Travolta meme right now. He doesn't know any of what's being said.
He doesn't get
They
it.
didn't provide him a translator?
Maybe he lied on his application.
They did a lot of background research. I'm sure he'll get his one-on-one with someone who speaks his language.
The director did say speaks very little English when addressing Tuck's backstory.
Yeah, which is surprising that they knew that, but then just didn't accommodate it. But I mean, that does kind of fit his character of like not actually caring.
Surprising the benefits we get despite how much of a hard ass he is.
Speaking of that, Overseer, as you now know him, will lead you down the hallways and corridors, and it's actually a rather sleek modern building with open concept design methodology and a focus on employee health, both mental and physical. The office spaces have communal desks, no barriers, with some employees sitting on colorful exercise balls. They're all dressed semi-formally, but notably comfortably, no stifling suits or high heels.
I feel like how I imagine a YMCA would look. I've never been in one, but this is kind of what I picture.
What if this was a converted YMCA?
YMCA converted into government facility.
What if it is a YMCA and they just got a budget increase?
What if they've tricked us and we're not actually here to be psychonauts? We're just delusional and they're trying to make us healthy.
This is a mental institution the whole time. Next up, the mess hall will consist of a tiered multi-level system in a massive glass-domed room, with popular and local restaurant chains dotting each floor. Overseer will rave about his favorite places to eat, especially the local joints. You can tell that he really enjoys food. He does admit to sneaking out for lunch every now and then, since the food served here follows much stricter health regulations.
You serve me sugar-free shit, I'm gonna riot.
They'll show you a fully equipped gym with free weights, all sorts of machines, mirrored walls, and a separate room and Olympic swimming pool. You'll also make note of the nearby physical rehabilitation center, which has a super nice staff and accommodations. You'll stroll through the open-air gardens, the living quarters, past the director's office, inside of which you'll hear his distinguished voice demanding as usual.
As we're going through like the administrative section, I just Mr. Overseer, really quick while we're in here, I did have some a letter to drop off for administration. Which would be the appropriate HR?
Yeah, I can get that handed off. No worries.
Okay, thank you. And I hand him, it's not even like in a letter or sealed. It's very clearly of like a 2-page, well, let's just say 1-page write-up of a formal complaint against the director.
That'll show him.
I just want to see what his facial...
You hand him the note, he notices what it is. He kind of gets that look of like, yeah, that sounds about right. That makes sense. Oh yeah, and as you are passing the director's office, Overseer will lean over. I think he's in a meeting with the shareholders. And then he'll hurry you along.
Shareholders, this is for profit?
It's a joint venture between private industry and public industry. Technically speaking, I don't know a lot about it. I'm not too into the finance side of things. I'm more into the science stuff. You know, he'll tap the goggles on his head.
Oh no, I get that. This place is already confusing as it is. I don't want to get money involved.
I too once tried to just be a scientist. It was only later that I learned the mistake that the money changes the science. If the money is bad, the science is bad.
When you tell all this to Overseer, he will just kind of get a look of like, I don't know how to respond to this, so he's just gonna hurry you along.
Does the public know that we're diving into people's mind, or is that like secret government shit?
No, people know. I mean, this is the future. In this day and age, there's nothing that's really secret anymore. Everything gets leaked or covered at some point. So the government has found it's easier to just let the public know about things.
That's fair.
Now, whether those things are true or not, it remains to be seen. Whether that is 100% true, what they say, is up to debate.
Yeah, Freddie found this job on Indeed.
Yeah, sounds about, yeah, so I found it on Glassdoor. Lastly, Overseer will bring you to a regular wooden door marked with the plaque, Dr. Lexus Patch. Overseer will reach up to knock politely, but is startled when the door unexpectedly opens before he can touch it. Once opened, you can see the figure of a moderately tall woman sporting long brown hair with dark red highlights done in a loose ponytail. Her attire is comforting, a cardigan matching her streaks, beige khakis, and a set of formal black platforms. He first scans Overseer through her circular glasses, followed by each of the group members individually, all while giving a pleasant smile. Oh, hey, Dr. Patch, you heard us coming, didn't you? And unfortunately, I do not have art of Dr. Patch yet, but maybe that changes at some point. Dr. Patch will respond, that indeed I did. You know you carry yourself with a little too much weight, Hart. You should cheer up. Put a little spring in that step. Right. Like you told me at our last session, I'm working on it. Oh, reason I came here, right. Dr. Patch, this is the new team of Psychonauts, Team B, as we're referring to them. Psychonauts, this is Dr. Lexus Patch. She is our resident psychiatrist. So far, she's been helping employees work through duress while we've developed the dive tech, but moving forward, her time is being dedicated to helping you guys. And Team A, of course. We're screening for new psychiatrists to help with the employees.
So is Dr. Patch gonna be taking care of all of us and Team A, or is she here to help with the clients that we're gonna be going into the brains of too?
Well, technically I'm here to perform initial diagnoses of the patients before you go in, but I am also here to help you guys. Both Team A and Team B. But frankly, I don't like this whole hierarchical system Rick's got going on. You see, these sorts of things can contribute to developing all sorts of bad vibes, imposter syndrome, and anxiety in particular.
Yeah, I think we should just be all like Team Shapes. And like we're like Team Triangle, and then the other one's like Team Oval, and stuff like that.
The director's words were, and I quote, "It'll motivate Team B to work harder."
I can tell that he does not have any degrees in psychology.
Dr. Patch will chime in, that he most certainly does not, nor does he ever come to see me. Art, when are you going to convince him to come to see me?
Whenever we get to go into his mind and help him with whatever he's got going on, eh?
If you guys ever need to go into the director's mind, I worry for all of your safety, and two, I worry about this company in general, or this program.
That guy has it out for us. I don't think his mind will be very inviting.
Yes, I was going to say, would it be wrong for me to worry about the company if we didn't go into his mind?
Freddy's gonna put out his hand to shake Dr. Patch's hand and just go, oh, and by the way, I'm Freddy. You'll be probably seeing me a lot.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Freddy. You could call me Lex, by the way. And what can I call the rest of you?
Another awkward semi-salute and half or fleecer.
I'm more than willing to accommodate for preferred names, but what is your actual name?
Shade the Wool.
Shay DeWool. That is a lovely name. But I will respect your choices, and I will call you Puff.
I smile and extend a hand. Dr. Irdottir, but you can call me Astrid.
Oh, a fellow doctor! And she'll readily shake your hand. What's your doctorate in?
Mostly in medicine, pharmaceuticals.
Oh, that's really interesting. I can see why the director might have picked you for this program.
I think he may have made a mistake. I will happily be a thorn in his side.
Someone needs to stick it to him every now and then anyways. And finally she will turn to Terry.
I'll offer a hand and just, are you looking for full name or just, what's...
Just what I need to call you.
Just Terry, it's fine.
Terry. She'll take a nice long hard look at you. Like, really try to look into your eyes.
Like still hand out empty, just like
Then she'll shake your hand.
Right.
You should come see me sooner rather than later.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Excellent. All right, well, it was a pleasure to meet all of you, but I have an appointment coming up soon. So I would make sure you guys schedule your appointments through our official system, and I will likely see you tomorrow in class.
Class?
Yeah, did the director not tell you that you guys will be receiving psychology lessons from me?
He was more focused on the insulting part than the
I think he mentioned it. I think use of the term class just threw me off.
He did mention it.
Yeah.
It does help when you're, diagnosing people, diagnosing mental illnesses, that you have a good understanding of them. So I'll be giving you guys a crash course, if you will.
Yeah, that probably would help.
Thank you, Doc.
Not a problem. I'm looking forward to it. I've been working on my curriculum for the past few weeks. I will see you all tomorrow. If not for therapy, then for your class. Have a nice day. She will close the door.
Well, that was so much nicer than any talk with Mr. Director.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Did she say that she's only been working on the curriculum for a few weeks?
Like your course curriculum? Yeah.
How long was this program been planning?
She wasn't aware that she would be teaching classes until a few weeks ago. She was, like I said, she was helping the employees work through their duress.
The director just casually forgot to mention one of her most important roles? Ah, God. I should have edited that letter before I handed it to you.
You want it back?
You still got it, yeah.
Yeah, and I just start writing some stuff at the bottom.
Puff looks over, frowns a little bit, reaches onto the backpack on the back of the wheelchair and pulls out an additional couple pieces of paper and hands it.
He's like, you're gonna need more pages.
Thank you.
What all does the director do for this this program exactly? It seems like you all are doing all the work and he's just blapping orders.
I mean, he keeps the ship running. This place wouldn't be up and running without him.
Does he go down with it too?
Keeps the ship running. I just side-eye and then return to writing.
Besides, no one knows more about the human mind than him. I am fully guaranteed of that.
Without a psychology degree?
Oh no, he has a degree. He actually has 3.
3? How much money does this guy have? That's a lot of debt.
He told me the exact details at one point of how he was able to fund all of that. Something about the government paying for it in exchange for him, working for them for a certain amount of time.
Puff shrugs like, yeah, that's how it goes.
Do you think that? I mean, I don't mean to cast any doubt on this program or anything, but my niece and nephew, they were telling me about how, like, these big companies like Google, and they'll take the information you put in for your email, and they'll go and sell it to other people. Do you think this company's going to be doing something with that, with people's brain stuffs?
Oh no, absolutely not. No way. I mean, the stuff that we learn about the patient through you guys is kept extremely confidential. It's that there are laws in place protecting that information.
That's comforting.
Like there should be in real life.
I see this as the idyllic future that we're in.
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
Every dystopia has a part of it considered utopic.
I mean, you gotta think. Why would we even have this program if nobody had mental illness?
At least the government doesn't suck as much.
Cough.
Overseer will lead you back to. He is going to lead you guys to lunch at the mess hall.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime?
It was a long tour. It's a big compound.
6 hours to tour the facility?
Big ass building.
Well, your orientation was about 30 minutes to an hour, and then you took about 4 hours to tour the facility. So it is around 11:30 a.m., which is going to be considered lunchtime.
Oh, they eat lunch early. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything between like 11 and 2:30 is lunch, I feel.
You'll have lunch. The food tastes pretty decent. You're given those of you who are used to the big, American-sized portions are probably going to be a little disappointed. However, it's also given to you for free, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Puff is looking at a school serving size of lunch as a former soldier. This ain't gonna be enough.
Can we eat 2 lunches? Will they know?
Meanwhile, Astrid is like, oh, finally somebody that has serving portions in my size.
If you have any leftovers, maybe share with the rest.
They did say that we had to work on our diets to work here, so bottoms up, I guess.
Yeah, they very closely monitor your mental and physical health. You'll meet up with a dietitian later today to go over a meal plan for your stay at this program.
Okay, good. This Puff is like 2 Astrids.
Do you think if I slip the dietitian a 20 that they'll let me have a Nutter bar with my lunch every day?
Do you have low blood sugar?
No, I just really like Nutter bars.
You are honest to a fault, my friend.
Puff just looks at him like, then buy Nutter butters and bring them in.
That is so smart. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Need to tap.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll tell us not to eat a Nutter bar. Will they tell us not to eat things?
I'm just gonna say, maybe you guys shouldn't discuss things like this in front of me.
You won't say anything.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but also, I don't want to be responsible for keeping secrets.
No, I was
if you plead insanity.
Puff's hand ranges outwards slowly towards his belly and then halts and returns.
Point taken.
Speaking of which, Overseer, do we have a place where we can meet in private, like as a group to discuss plans for jumping into these things, or just getting to know each other in general? I'm quite interested to hear about all your guys' stories. You all look like some really nice people.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of meeting rooms for more official stuff. But you can also, go. There are also places to sit in the gardens. There's places, of course, here in the mess hall. There's a lounge where you guys can hang out. It's got a ping pong table and a pool table.
A ping pong table?
Yeah, we have recreational activities here. I might have offhandedly mentioned it, but he also took you guys by the living quarters.
To our living, yes. I would hope so.
Is this a bunk bed situation?
No, in fact, you get your own room.
Yay!
I was looking forward to having Shay on the top bunk.
Shay in the wheelchair, bad with ladders on top bunk.
That's evil.
What is the 4'2" woman gonna push her up to the bed every night?
There's a ladder. But no, Puff is immediately gonna look at these rooms and go, chair?
You guys get your own rooms. They're a bit small.
I'm dragging a bed. I'm tearing down the wall. They said this was an open concept floor plan. I feel lied to.
When did they say that?
They show the rooms. It's like, what are they doing? What are they taking so long? Puff has a wrench and has undone the bolts for the separating wall.
I mean, if you guys want to stay together, that's fine. We can make arrangements for that.
We've somehow manifested power tools to be.
You're still in the simulation.
No.
Hey guys, I found a hacksaw no one was using.
I'm holding a sledgehammer that's about as long as I am tall.
Puff has a panel of the wall overhead already.
I'm adding this to my list of fun facts that my weapon of choice in the real world is a sledgehammer.
The fact you have a weapon of choice is rather interesting. All right. So y'all will finish up lunch. Overseer will take you back to the orientation room, where you will meet up with your favorite person again.
No.
I swear this is the last this is the last you'll see of him for a while. Well, I mean, in universe. I take it you all enjoyed your tour of the compound.
Puff puts away a wrench.
Wasn't bad.
Good. Now for the matter of your first patient. Overseer will hand out a pencil-thick docket to each of you containing an inordinate amount of information and the name of presumably the patient printed on the front.
Okay, let me grab a note card.
Marquis Lowens, age 27, male, born to a pair of loving parents, raised on moderate Christian values, gifted child, got straight A's every year. Experienced some rough times throughout his life, but family always managed to make it somehow. Always had friends to support him, with exception of middle school. Graduated high school with a 3.78 GPA and subsequently from Virginia Commonwealth University, magna cum laude, Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering. He now maintains a somewhat healthy lifestyle, has 2 dogs, a partner, friends he sees on occasion, largely tolerates his coworkers, doesn't seem to struggle with his bills, has hobbies, but feels little to no motivation to follow through on them. Preliminary diagnosis, moderate depression, potentially from burnout. A more detailed report including medical history is included in the provided docket. Your assignment, Psychonauts, is to learn more about what might be causing this clinical depression, or, if the diagnosis is wrong, what is killing his motivation. Let me be clear, this is a softball case. If you want to be tackling more major issues, you'll need to work your way up. Any questions?
I was flipping through the packet already.
Do we have to memorize the whole packet or just the cliff notes?
It'll help if you memorize it. I assume some of you are going to do so and some of you aren't. But as a reminder, you all get the opportunity to interview the patient before the dive.
Excuse me, Director, sir. Do we have a date for when we're going to be doing these interviews in the dive?
2 weeks from today.
Puff squints at the packet a little bit, and then she almost salutes, but instead turns it into a hand raise.
Yes, Jay?
How did this patient come here?
You know, out of character, I didn't think about that.
Ominous silence from the director that we're not going to get an answer for. Great.
No, you'll definitely get an
Flash
answer.
forward to the interview, and he's chained in a padded room.
Yeah, like,
for moderate depression.
Yep. Admitted via court.
they don't even tell the people. They just snatch them off the street and keep them sedated the whole time.
Here's your softball. Some guy we kidnapped. That's kind of sad, I guess.
Don't worry, we're billing your insurance for this.
Yeah, we were just driving down the street. We saw this guy frown, and we're like, "That's the guy."
That's our guy.
Looks like a soft enough case.
This freaking
handle
Jigsaw right here. It's the Jigsaw program.
We didn't see you at dinner last night, but you're looking better today. Did something good happen?
Kinda?
I have really weird dreams.
Just like you were able to apply for this position, patients are able to apply to be evaluated. There is an extensive waiting list.
That's good. Willingness to change, evaluate. No, there's a problem.
Yes, they, of course, just like you signed waivers, they signed similar waivers for participating in this program. After all, the technology is experimental. We don't know everything of what's going to happen. I assure you, we have tested it thoroughly, haven't we, Overseer? Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. I mean, people have been inside my mind plenty of times, and I am perfectly fine. System error.
This guy's not real. We're in the simulation.
Puff reaches out and pokes his belly button.
Rebooted. So, guys, I think that'll be it for today.
Overseer, are you a robot or are you a prankster?
There's a way you can find out. Bots aren't ticklish, and she reaches out for him.
No. I'm ticklish. I am definitely ticklish. Please, no.
I like emerge as this tiny gremlin from behind and pin him between us.
Please.
And then, like, lightly reaches up as high as she can and lightly pats him on the head and then rolls away. You're fun to mess with.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
Can't guarantee Astrid, though.
You turn and I'm still there.
He's gonna look at you with, like, fear.
I hope you're prepared.
I'm just this short person. I've got, like, these bags under my eyes, and I just, like, smile.
If you're done fooling around, then I'd say we are done for today. I take it that all of you will be moving in.
Yes, about that, we are going to be removing a wall.
Why?
To promote a healthier relationship and really go with the open concept plan you guys have going on here.
We have bigger rooms.
But that was not what we were assigned.
You can be reassigned.
You may want to do that before tonight. I've already got the tools.
You might want to do that slowly. Pulls up power drill.
I will make sure that happens.
I just like start pulling out the sledgehammer from a Phantom block or something.
I might make arrangements quickly if I were
She's
you.
a Looney Tunes character. She's just got acne written on it.
Average face. Yeah.
That's so much hair fluff. It's behind her back. You just never see it.
Just pull it out of your hair.
Yeah, we will make sure you have the proper accommodations.
I'm director. Who do I give the seats for the hotel that I stayed into to get recompensated? Do I just give those to you?
You will hand those over to Olivia. He was the one who brought you in this morning.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Affleck pulls out a note card and writes down Olivia because she was not paying attention for that person's name.
I believe it was said.
I didn't say it. She probably said it.
Okay.
Which is why I have to specify.
We've got Lex. We've got Overseer guy's heart. I caught that one. I've heard what director guy's name was, but I forgot it.
Oh, I'm gonna use it. Don't worry. participating
boy.
into the conversation.
Yes, Olivia will help you make arrangements and tell you what you may inform you what you may bring to your living quarter. These quarters are largely furnished, so you won't need to bring much aside from your personal item.
I appreciate the help, Rick.
That's what
It
it
is
was.
slowly going to turn.
Sir Rick, sir.
Devious
that, Rick?
smile.
Oh, like the one show with the kid and the scientist. I hear about that one all the time.
I see you met
Yes.
Dr. Patch.
Yes, a lovely woman.
Does no one else call you by your name?
No. Not here.
Not even your mom?
anyways.
Okay, I was gonna say that might have me concerned.
Oh, that sounds so lonely. Don't worry, I'll be sure to change that for you.
Yeah, lucky you.
Do not try me.
Oh, try you? Why would I ever do such a thing as that? No, no, no. Rick, I'm just a good friend.
We are not friends.
The smile's getting wider.
It'd make our job easier if we were. Come on.
I mean, you did say that us coworkers need to get along well for these, and the last I checked, you were one of our coworkers. So why don't one of these nights we go and?
boss.
Tell us about yourself.
I was gonna say, why not one of these nights we go and we can have we can watch the Rick and Morty show. You'll like that one. There's a guy in it just like you. He's also a doctor, and he's also named Rick.
I have a fun fact about myself, and that is I have a lot more to do today than deal with your bullshit.
I apologize, sir. Just wanted to try and send out an olive branch is all.
Not you. Actually, that does remind me. I was going to do this prior to the dive, but I suppose it's good to establish hierarchy now. I am going to be assigning one of you to be team leader.
You cannot hear it, but Puff makes an audible face.
I think there's a lot of audible faces happening in this room.
Funny because I was definitely. I thought you were gonna keep talking, but I'm definitely gonna go over nudge Shay with my elbow and wink at her.
Puff loops an arm around her carefully and pulls her in a little closer. Grimace smiles at her behave, please.
Oh, don't you want to lead the team? I think it would be fantastic.
Based on the evaluations of your performances during the simulated trials, we have determined that your ideal leader, at least for the time being, is Twister.
What? With all due respect, sir, we have people here who are a lot more knowledgeable in the ways of medicine and combat and pretty much everything else that goes into these things. Computers. I'm just a simple.
Director Twister, don't sell yourself short.
I appreciate that, but I don't know. I think that it would be better if held up to one of you. If no one else wants to take it, I'll take it. But I don't want to take the opportunity away from anyone who deserves.
This is not up for discussion. And in fact, I will be so kind as to give you our reasoning. Firstly, you entertained the hill giant in the tavern, and you found him a new friend in converting the ogre to good. You displayed resourceful thinking in coating the room with flour to find an invisible enemy, offered to clean up the bar, you confirmed Tuck's preferred name before addressing them, and you grabbed a light for Puff when she couldn't see without being prompted. You also knew when to retreat from a combat that was unfair to your party.
Oh, so you admit it was unfair?
To your party composition, yes. We gave the same trial to everyone.
And
Oh,
from
so
what
you
I see,
did intentionally kill my friend.
You know what? Speaking of you, Vandris, allow me to explain why you are not leader. You stated that if not for your god, you would have, and I quote, cranked Tuck's head off like a bottle cap.
Mr. Trevor is in character too, by the way.
When presented the opportunity to look out for Tuck, and I quote, do I have to help them? There was also the term forced gender reassignment surgery, and I'm not even going to mention what you and Puff did to those ogres. On that note, Puff, You scare me.
Now, Rick, when did I even say that I would be the team leader?
Did you take notes like that on all of us?
I did, Terry. In fact, you were given the imperative to begin investigating the disappearances at the beginning of the simulation, only to immediately abandon your goal to gamble. You tried to extort the barkeep for money before engaging the assailants. You expressed excitement at the prospect of murder. I am going to give him a horizontal ass crack, and I make messes, I don't clean messes.
No, I don't recall some of those.
Honestly, Theodore Tuck didn't really do much wrong, but he didn't do much right either. Besides, I feel as though you might have a hard time being led by someone who does not speak your language.
I mean, I guess that all sounds correct, but I don't know. I still don't really. I'll do it. Don't get me wrong, and I'm honored. I really appreciate it. But I'm just gonna let you all know I'm not used to being in charge.
We are looking for a leader who is resourceful and empathetic above all else. I believe you may all meet those qualifications at some point, but many of you have work to do towards that end.
So does this mean really quick that when you went on that whole tirade after you pulled us out of the simulation for the first time, and you told us that we were weak and that we should have been able to handle the challenge, that you were just lying to us?
Now, why would I lie to you?
That's what I would like to know.
I was not lying. I was taking notes the entire time you were in the simulation.
So then you were wrong? Because either we were supposed to complete the room or we were supposed to retreat. It cannot be both.
You were supposed to complete it. However, in the case of a patient's mind, your safety is more important. And the safety of the patient, obviously.
So then why chastise us for retreating?
Like picking up a cat, Puff has slowly been lifting Astrid up by a hold about her waist and set her gently in the lap.
Because I seem to remember I'm just like maintaining my pose as you're doing this. I seem to remember you chastising a couple of our members for, quote, abandoning their duty.
That I did.
So which is it?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to make the director seem incompetent, but Lego is putting me through the ringer, and I am having a very hard time coming up with cutbacks.
You want me to like tone it down? I can't. She fully hates this man, so she's doing anything to get under his skin.
I know. It's just like I feel like my inconsistencies in writing are being put on full display, and I'm like, oh, what do I do?
I think we were under his skin the moment he met us.
Don't feel too bad. Here.
Yeah. He can also just ignore her.
Yeah, like he has the social power to just ignore her. But Puff will not really help his case, but just like pull Astrid in a little closer, kind of like a loose hug to keep her from leaping, sort of deal.
You're kind of losing some of your intimidation.
Astrid, multiple things can be true. We were fourth group of 5. We can talk among ourselves.
I would just like to either hear him admit that he was wrong or that it was a lie. Admitting wrong when you are wrong is an important character of a leader.
Doing so under duress isn't gonna make it better.
He killed you.
I lived.
That's right, you did live. We knew you would.
Ah, yes, because you were so confident that mice translated into human.
Astrid, I'm okay. We can talk more later, but not while angry.
Yeah, I think we might want to just get this over with, and then we can all have a breather and we can all talk about what happened together. But one more thing before we continue, Director. You were saying about how it's important, our safety and the safety of the patient. Now, this is just a hypothetical, mind you, but have you ever heard of the trolley problem? It's like a thing where there's this train on a track.
While you explain this, the director is going to walk straight up to Astrid and get really close to her face.
I'm not flinching.
He's going to stare you deep in the eyes. Allow me to be clear on this. We know more than you think we know.
I like your cologne, Rick.
I don't.
And if you would like us to keep that information, you will back off.
If you would like to keep me in the program, you will keep back off as well.
But anyways, the trolley problem is where there's this train car that's on a rail and you can shift it to hit more people, but then you got control. Say if we were at danger and the patient, who would you save? Is there like a priority list for if the patient's life values over our own?
I think we signed something that said he'd pick the patient.
I have other meetings I have to attend to. And he'll just walk out.
Bye, Ricky.
Nice night, director.
Wow. I'll admit, I've never seen the director that off guard. You have a surprising ability to get under his skin.
I don't like weak leaders.
Freddy gulps audibly.
I told you.
I think she's talking about you, Freddy.
You're perfectly good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, now that the director has left the room and that formality is gone, Puff lightly releases Astrid, like, okay, you're free now if you want to get off, sort of deal, but then looks over at Terrence and I wasn't chosen because we're trying to make people feel better and laugh and heal. You're a better fit for that.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. But I say a leader's only as good as their team, and I gotta say with how all of you guys handled in at least the virtual realm, I think I've got a pretty good team behind me in this, and I'll be counting on you all to help me make good decisions for the whole group and all that. But first thing I actually wanted to bring up, do we want to use our real names in the digital world, or use like Twister in there and Freddy out here, or always use Freddy? Will that get complicated? Like, what is your opinions on that?
Puff just lightly snuffs and like touches the bun that her hair is in. Immediately, a couple strands scrunch forwards into a puff on her head. It's just Puff works.
Puff. Sounds good.
You can call me whatever you like.
Sounds good.
I'm quite used to using multiple names for people, so I'll be okay.
Do you prefer Terry? I believe that's what I heard you say to the doctor.
It's Terry and both.
And then, well, you can call me anything. You can call me Freddy. You can call me Jack. You can call me Duke. You can call me Twister. And do we have an old buddy from high school? We used to play cards a lot, and they'd call me 3 Jack Hand, and I'd always get 3 jacks when we'd be playing cards. It was unbelievable, and then just got shortened to Jacks.
Or do we have like the backstory memories of our character, of like our digital character?
Vaguely.
How much
You have an inkling,
remember of a dive?
but it's like when you have a dream, you know, and you can hardly remember it afterwards. Like, you have an easier time remembering what happened, like, actively during the simulation. The memories of your mental avatars beyond that is currently hard to grasp. But like Overseer said, you'll get a handle on that once you enter the first dive.
Yeah, so it's only in the dives where we kind of have 2 different memory sets.
Yeah.
And beyond that, it sounds like we're good at retaining the emotionally charged memories, but the other ones we're kind of glossing over.
Yeah. Emotions tend to make for more significant memories.
This is true too.
Unless there's anything else you guys want to cover this particular day, we will speed ahead 2 weeks to your interviews with the patient.
All right. Okay. So what's the question?
I'm writing down the questions in chat.
Cool. Thank you, Viddy.
No problem.
I was just gonna talk to this guy.
Yo, we're just gonna
free to do
vibe.
so.
Yeah, true.
It's not an interrogation, guys.
No, but
Or just like information we want to learn.
Because admittedly, like, I don't think Puff gives a shit who his partner is.
Should be some buds, share some drinks.
Wasn't lonely. Oh.
That's more a
maybe we can
response to
phrase
how
that
it's been.
differently.
Yeah. It's more just like episodes.
Because To me, it sounds like middle school was more of like his family was struggling, as well as maybe lacking a support system. To me, that sounds like maybe he had to move, changed schools, or his family fell on hard times. I don't know. But there's a lot of things that could have been other than just loneliness. So maybe not hit him with that.
Yeah. How'd you feel?
So tell me, how does it feel to be a loner?
You'll have nobody around you can trust.
How does it feel that your partner's cheating on you? What?
You think they tell
that
you
mind is going to be hot and ready.
That's how we prepare them for us.
I'm sorry, you want to destabilize the mind we're jumping into?
Yeah. Less stable means more shenanigans we can pull. And they can't yell at us because it was unstable situations.
How do we want to split these questions up? I think
Who cares about relationships?
Who's most likely to gossip?
Freddy would talk about anything, so you could give it whatever.
All right, so family and relationships for Freddy. Astrid, you've got a strong work-life balance insight. How about you ask about work?
I look at you with the bags under my eyes and I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
Strong is a word.
I guess I could ask about middle school. I mean, if it was a little weird, I might have a sympathetic ear.
Sounds like I'll be taking hobbies then.
Yeah.
Lightly cuffs him on the shoulder. This is still like a 250 mesomorph clapping somebody on the shoulder. I think he might flinch.
Probably.
Yeah.
Clap.
You'll make it.
Knocks him over.
Flat on his ass.
He goes home later. There's a handprint across his shoulder, like he got abducted into the orc army.
You do that like 6-7 more times, I'll make it mad.
I recognize that. Legends of the
I do too.
Yeah, I think that
Shall we
we're
go
about
what we
ready
want?
to go in. Unless we want to discuss further. Is there any other questions?
Puff like drums her fingers on the table and then shrugs a little like, I haven't seen to know.
Is that Dr. Patch? Is she somewhere that we can go and talk to her real quick?
Oh yeah, she's always up in her office.
You know, thinking about it, honestly, I might go ask Dr. Patch, since she's got all this kind of history with talking to patients and stuff. Maybe she might know a good question or two to ask. I might go and ask her and take these case files real quick if she's not super busy. That's fine with you.
No,
You want
that's
to come with?
a good idea. Go on.
Yeah, that sounds smart. I hope they're not gonna come on us after all about you should be doing this all on your own. You know how Rick is.
Yeah, it's important to get help though. I'm sure he won't be that upset, and if he does, we can just ignore him.
Consulting experts better than fumbling. And
Good idea.
trying to help patients. Obviously, we consult.
Yeah, I agree with you, Fleecer. And then Freddy's gonna go to Dr. Patch's office, see if she's busy.
As you approach Dr. Patch's office, you can hear some talkings within, accompanied by some light laughter. The talking seems rather cheerful, but you can't really make out what people are saying.
Freddy's gonna knock on the door.
You'll hear a muffled, oh, sorry, one sec. There'll be footsteps, and then the door will open, and Dr. Patch will greet you. Oh, Freddy, hi! How are you?
I'm doing great, Dr. Patch. I'm really sorry to bother you. And you don't happen to... Are you busy at the current moment?
Well, technically I am with the patient right now. And if you look past her into the room, you can see sitting on the couch is a man with a full beard, tanned skin, and a turban on his head. Wearing a very, very nice, but yet comfortable looking suit.
Oh, well, then I don't want to intrude. I don't want to clock up his time if he's getting paid, if he's getting charging by the hour.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I get this for free just like you do.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Well, would you mind, sir, if I take a moment of Dr. Patch's time? It'll only be 5 minutes.
Oh, I do not mind at all. Don't worry. He'll stand up, brush off his coat, and then pat you on the shoulder as he steps out, all with a warm smile.
That's very nice. Dr. Patch, we're about to go on our first interview session, and we have some questions written down, and he's just gonna show on like a piece of like yellow notebook paper that the questions that we've prepared. Do you think there's any other questions that you as a psychiatrist would ask to get information about one of these dives? Or is it like a case by case? Do you have any advice?
So my advice would be to try and connect with them on a personal level. Do not connect over trauma, connect over positive experiences. But Freddy, I will also say, I'm aware that you tend to, you like to talk, and that is very nice. But in the case of being a professional evaluating a patient, you should let the patient do most of the talking.
I'll
On
try.
with,
I might have. Well, he zips his mouth shut.
ask leading questions.
Gotcha. I heard once that you're supposed to like build a rapport, but not too much because you'll end up just telling your whole life story, and then they become the therapist for you, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, I'm gonna let you go now and get back to your work. Thank you very much for all the help.
Not a problem. You have a good day now, and good luck on your dive.
Thank you very much. And then Freddy's gonna go back and basically tell everyone what Dr. Patch told him.
Makes sense.
Okay. Puffs, like, thinking about that, eating an oat cookie.
So I guess the only thing... Oh, go ahead.
Ask the questions about the good things.
Bond over the good things. You can still ask questions about the bad things.
Yeah, we maybe shouldn't bring too much attention to it unless we think it's important. Because it's one of those things where I think that's probably where the problem's going to stem from. So we might need to know about it.
But, we've been going over his files so much and we've been making all these notes, but I think that perhaps Freddy has brought up an interesting point, is that if I were signing up for help and I walked into a place and people immediately started asking targeted questions about information that, as we learn, may not have been given with permission, it could turn me off against trusting said person. I mean, just the way that, of course, after Rick revealed all of our personal information, I think it did quite the opposite of building trust in him. Perhaps we should just take the simple approach and start by asking why they signed up for the program.
That's what I was thinking about doing.
That's a really good idea, Astrid. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I think the only thing we need to figure out now is just the order in which people are going to go in.
Do we not all want to just go in, have a friendly group session?
I believe they said it was going to be one-on-one.
Be overwhelmed.
Group sessions are the other way around.
Yes, but what of therapists?
It may also scare them. Imagine if you were a lone person trying to tell your heart out to a group of 5 or 6 professionals instead of a single one-on-one conversation. Maybe easier to connect
If
with.
this is the case, honestly, instead of making him have to repeat his story over and over and over, or worse, feel like we're talking about his story behind his back every time a new person walks in knowing everything the previous heard, would we just want to perhaps send one person, Freddy, for example, into the room and let them handle the interview? That way they can have a genuine connection with one person that's not interrupted.
I'm fine with that.
That you build a personal kind of trust.
I mean, if no one else wants to do it, I can do it.
You are team captain.
Yeah, I guess so. Is Overseer nearby?
He would probably be in the lab prepping the machinery right now, but so he's probably busy.
Okay. Is there like someone who we know who could like get us equipment or something? Like anyone that we've been introduced to, like maybe not as a named character.
You might be able to talk to Olivia.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see if they have anything that we can use to communicate to each other outside of the room, just in case, like one of those earpieces that they use, just in case there's, anything that you guys want to tell them that I might forget.
Hey.
That is a good idea. I was also going to suggest, and I'll hand you a water bottle. You never know. He might have been waiting a while. He could be thirsty.
Oh, that's very smart. Thank you. And
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead.
She makes a face, but then she reaches in her bag and holds out a little baggie with a couple of cookies in it.
Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be really nice. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna go to Olivia and see if she has anything that we could use to communicate with each other, or at least like an earpiece that I can wear.
She will gladly go look for something, but you guys don't have a lot of time left until your scheduled interviews.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know what? I'll roll for it. We'll say above a 50, she will be able to get that for you.
Your pieces in the food officers make it feel like a police investigation again.
Ooh. Unfortunately, she is not able to get that for you.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's about time for the interview. I'll go in there.
It's okay, Freddy. You've got this.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't feel left out or anything like that.
By the way, is there... I'm assuming that we're able to see into the... or at least hear into the room?
Oh, yeah, there's...
or is it actually private?
There's cameras and shit.
Way glass.
Have to have a
Actually, yeah. Maybe a one-way glass.
Oh, man. No, that's creepy.
Yeah. Nah, it would be a camera.
Yeah.
The very subtle giant window on or mirror on the fucking far wall.
It only reflects your own hollow soul back at you.
So you guys will be waiting outside of the interview room, at which point you will see the director come out and straighten his jacket. All right, who's going in?
It's gonna be me.
Very well.
Just a quick clarifying question. He came out of the room with a patient or just a different
Yeah,
room?
out of the room with the patient.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Poor guy.
Probably just explaining that we were okay, yeah.
All right. Rick will pat you on the shoulder and walk away. Go make sure oversee the tech preparations.
Sounds good. Wish me luck, everybody. And Freddy's gonna go and enter the room, the big ol' smile and the oatmeal cookies and the big water bottle.
All right. As you walk in, you will see it'll be a relatively decent-sized room, kind of like the one you had your orientation in. You know, big table, a lot of chairs, and sitting across the table will be a relatively young man. He is black, with short hair, and he sort of gives you like a weird look when he sees you coming in with like oat cookies and a water bottle. It's like, can I help you?
Oh, quite the contrary. I believe I'm here to help you out. Hi, I'm Freddy. I'll be just here to ask you a few questions. I don't want to bother you. He puts his hand out.
Oh, are you one of the people going in my head?
Yes, that is going. I am going to be one of those people. Just before we go in, we like to get a good interview to let us get a good read of you as a person, so we know what to expect once we go inside your head. But let's not worry about that too much right now. I can assure you we're professionals. The one thing I'm more worried about is if you've had anything to eat or drink recently. Frankly, I've been parched, busy, walking all over the place, getting everything ready.
I mean, I've had some water, but I was instructed by the director to fast for this.
And you passed your first test. Anyways, let me just go and check on my file here.
He doesn't start eating them himself, does he?
I believe, were we told to fast too?
Yeah.
Yes. You were told that
Okay,
with the
yeah.
simulation as well.
Just start stress eating. It's like, oh no.
Freddy is going to put them in his bag, so he isn't tempted to go and reach them, because he would definitely eat cookies. And is your name Marquis? Is that correct?
That would be right.
Sounds good. Pleasure to meet you, Marquis. So what brings you in for treatment today?
Well, things have been all right in life lately, but I've been having a hard time, getting home from work and finding the motivation to do the things I want to do, Like, I'll spend time cooking, cleaning, all that, and it just feels like there is time for me to do it. It's just I just don't have the energy for it.
Oh no, I trust me, I completely understand. What kinds of things are you wanting to do throughout your day that you don't have the energy for anymore?
I used to like to go on hikes on the weekends.
Okay.
Don't get as much enjoyment out of taking my dogs for walks. And I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to admit.
I mean, if you aren't comfortable sharing anything, it's perfectly fine. I mean, I understand if you got some weird hobbies. My niece and nephew, they showed me this thing. It was like it's like this TikTok app, and on it they had like these people doing these funny dances, and there's people who make livings doing that. And even though it's awkward and weird, I would do it. I would do it, and for all that money, I think it'd be a lot of fun. So trust me, I'm no judge.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow.
Sorry, I bet I just seem a little out of the loop now with that comment.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit, Unc, but that's okay. I mean, I would expect a professional. I would expect a professional to, maybe not be as young as I am.
Well, I mean, we've got some younger people here. Yeah, you seem like you're pretty well accomplished, especially for your age. I saw that you had a mechanical engineering degree. Wow, that took some real work.
It did. Capstone project nearly killed me senior year, but I got it done.
Oh my, what? Like, are you talking physically or like out of exhaustion?
No, like metaphorically, man.
Okay, I just didn't know if you were like mechanically engineering a bomb or that, or like something went wrong in the lab, those crazy stories.
He's giving you more weird looks.
Sorry about that.
Twister, you know that at least in the mental world, you have some charismatic abilities that you can lean on. Maybe you can try and recall how you use them out here.
Oh no, was he gonna pull out a joke book?
Oh no.
Oh no.
This patient's gonna leave.
I've got a routine prepared for you.
They leave they walk into the interview room, they're like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, why not? The dad jokes, man. Dad jokes didn't stop coming.
Oh, I know.
Pulled out a banana peel and fell, and we definitely heard something crunch.
I'm not backing out because I'm uncertain. I don't think he's good.
With that little bit of knowledge into Freddy's brain, he goes, I actually think I have something that you might find a treat. And he goes into his leather satchel and he pulls out a really old, kind of worn down book. And on the front, it just says 10,000 jokes. And he goes, you might like this one. It's and he flips to this page. He goes, to an optimist, the glass is always half full. To a pessimist, the glass is always half empty. To a mechanical engineer, the glass has a factor of safety of 2.0.
You know what? I actually haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I got you with that one. This puppy, this is what got me my first date, I'll tell you that.
You have a joke book with a mechanical engineering joke in it?
Yeah, it's got 1,000 jokes, a joke for pretty much any scenario I'd need. Granted, not a lot of variety for each one. I think that's probably the only one in there.
Do you have a joke
like to tell
for, say, gardening?
Gardening. Let me check here. And he goes, well, that one's a little inappropriate for me to say at work. I'm not going to say that one. Marijuana shouldn't really be talked in so casually like that.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
it's just because, like, the hobby I didn't want to admit. I used to maintain a flower garden.
That is wonderful. Why are you embarrassed about that?
I don't know, man. It's like, it's just not tough. It's not cool.
Listen, you are bringing life to a place where life wasn't there before. That is one of the most powerful things that anyone can do. I don't think you should be ashamed by anything like that. Like, heck, whenever I was young, me and my girlfriend, we would go out into the woods, and she had this little garden in her house. And we would always go and get little pieces of leaves from little stray plants, and she'd go and plant them, and somehow they grew into their own plants. And I don't know how she did it. It's like magic or something.
Huh. Magic, huh?
Yeah. Do you struggle to garden nowadays as well?
Yeah. Something you gotta wake up early for, and that's been a struggle too.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. Do you remember a certain point where all this started to get too much, or that you noticed your garden starting to get a little too much for you? Anything happen around that time, or?
I mean, I guess it was around the time I started my new job.
Oh yeah, what do you do for work now?
I work on submersibles for the government.
Interesting. You make submarines?
Sure, yeah. I make submarines, sure.
Wow, you are a person of many talents. I'll tell you that. You got domain over the land with the plants, and the robots with the mechanical engineering, and even the ocean. Like, you are like you are one powerful person, I'll tell you that.
That's what they've told me my whole life.
And by the sound of your tone, it doesn't seem like you believe it that much.
Oh, I do. I will be the first to admit I'm him.
You are him.
But
That is good.
I don't know. It's expectations, you know?
Well, tell me about it. I understand that. You never quite catch up to them. Whenever you reach one, the next one's always a mile away.
Yeah.
Are there any expectations that you feel like are particularly stressing you out at the moment, or stressed you out at any certain time?
I mean, not right now. Like, you know, work has certain expectations, but I've been meeting them. Aside from that, life is just simple.
Has your new job been challenging at all? Do you work any more hours than your previous one?
It's slightly more hours, but that's because we have a system where we work 9 days a week for 1 week, for 5 days a week, and then 9 hours the next 4 days on the next week, but then we get a Friday off.
I was gonna say, working 9 days a week, and you say you don't work a lot.
No. I work 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then 9 hours a day, 4 days of the week, and then alternate that.
And that's still a lot. I can barely handle 6 hours a day, 4 days a week nowadays. I'm just messing with you. I work real hard here. Well, I think that's about all my questions. Oh yeah. So we've got here that you've got a partner and you've got friends. How is your relationship with them going? Everything fine in your eyes?
Yeah, it's just sometimes hard to make time to hang out with them. You know, we're all busy. Our schedules don't necessarily line up. One thing that really sucks about being an adult.
Yeah, it really does. And this is probably a big change. I mean, how long have you been out of college?
Let's see if I were to count it. 5 years now?
Oh, never mind. You just look a lot younger than I thought you were.
I appreciate that.
Then one more thing that before I leave. On my record, it said that there may have been some life change that happened around middle school, or is there anything around that time that you think may have been a bit off-putting?
I'm surprised you guys know about that.
Fucking knew that it would be weird.
Well, the way that they explained it to me is that there's some tests that they do, and certain parts of the brain point to different areas of the mind, you know what?
You guys have mind-reading technology?
Not like that. So, the way that I understand it, you know how, I don't know if you do a lot of psychological science, but you know how there's like a lot of electricity moving through the brain in certain parts when you feel certain emotions or think certain things? We can't tell what you're thinking, or else I wouldn't be in here doing the interview with you. We'd just go hop in and fix whatever it is. We don't know everything. But the way that they're telling me, this points to the sector where usually like memories around adolescent point in. There might be a little stress right there. At least that's the way that I'm being told. I don't handle that part of the operation, if that makes sense. I don't mean to weird you out or anything.
Right. Well, to answer your question, my family was going through a bit of a transition around that time. We were moving schools, moving towns. I had to change schools, lost a lot of my friends, and didn't exactly fit in with the new crowd where at the new school I went to. It wasn't until high school hit that I was able to find my stride again.
Sounds good. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Besides one more thing, and he's gonna point at the book, and he says, "Why don't plants fight?
I don't know.
They're too busy photos." Oh wait, this joke sucks. What did the rake say to the shovel?
What?
You're always digging up dirt on me.
I don't like the mechanical engineering one better.
Yeah, this one's really lowbrow. And I couldn't say the actual funny one. I don't think it's appropriate for a work setting. Anyways, we'll get you all taken care of. And I can assure you, Marquis, there is nothing to worry about. We are trained professionals. And he's gonna go and take a little bite of the cookie, and then he's gonna head out.
I was gonna, it's a little meta, but do you want to ask him if he wants to meet the rest of the team?
Oh yeah. Do you wanna? In fact, if it would make you feel more comfortable, would you like to meet the rest of the team who's gonna be going inside your mind? We've got them right outside. If you'd want to have a word with them and questions or concerns, or just like to meet them all, so that way you kind of get a general idea of who's gonna be up and.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'd generally like to know who's going inside my brain.
Just be nice to introduce each other and all.
Yeah.
And, Freddy's gonna go and grab everyone and motion them into the room, and he's gonna, as soon as he steps out of the room, his like friendly smile is gonna go to like an awkward, nervous, to like a woo.
Does the cameras have audio? Like, were we hearing what he was saying, or just singing?
Oh yeah, you heard everything.
Yeah.
He's gonna mouth, "I am so sorry." He's gonna motion everyone to come into the room.
Good save.
When you all come in, this time Marquis will feel prompted to stand up to greet you.
Huff almost goes to, but then decides better against it and just returns to more relaxed sitting posture. Sorry, I would, but not supposed to walk on them.
Oh no! I don't feel obligated. He'll reach out his hand to shake yours.
Gives him a nice big firm handshake. Shake the wool. That.
Marquis Lowens.
Nice to meet you. Compliment, right?
Oh, so you were listening on that?
No, file.
Right. Well, it is nice to meet you as well, and thank you for your service.
She looks down at her legs and can't move her toes, and goes back to looking at him with a smile like, yeah, thanks. This is the others.
Hello, I'm Astrid.
Hello. He's not quite sure what to do. You'll see him like start to kneel down, but then you'll realize it's kind of rude, so he'll stop doing that. He's pretty freaking tall. He's a really tall guy.
I've got my head like all the way up as if I was almost doing a salute or something.
He'll just like bend down a little bit and like reach his hand out like, nice to meet you, I'm Marquis.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And then he'll look to
Terry.
yeah, he'll look to Terry.
Terry will extend his hand out and go, nice to meet you. I'm Terrence Kelson.
Hey, nice to meet you. And he'll shake your hand.
Nice.
It actually seems for a moment that before you introduced yourself, he looked like he was gonna dap you up.
I would so dap him up. if he's like leaning to dap, I'm all for team dap.
Yeah, but then you say you're Terrence Kelson, and he's like, no, this guy's too
Turn him
formal.
off the dap. Fuck. Can I follow up with you can call me Terry? Does that bring back the dap?
You were already introduced as Terry. No, that's the thing. You were introduced as Terry, and he was like, oh, cool, casual. And then you were like, hi, I'm Terrence. I was like, oh, no, never mind.
I thought we were doing full names. Oh, God.
Dang, blew it. Blew the dap.
Blew
Like
it.
pat. Consoling pat on the shoulder.
Marky,
right.
do you have any questions for us before we get rolling?
Yeah, who's that? And he's gonna point to the sickly little man at the back. And this man is going to say, he's going to wave shyly, like, yes, hello, Theodore.
He doesn't speak much English.
Yeah.
You guys
He's a
have
really
someone
good
who
worker,
doesn't
though.
speak English going in there?
Surprisingly, language barrier is not the problem once you're inside the mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Very fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's actually really cool. All right,
Yeah,
well,
a lot of things are different inside there.
all right, well, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm ready. You guys aren't gonna like mess anything up in my head, right? Like,
No.
Trying to help you, not mess things up.
good, yeah. The director said the point of this is to help figure out what's wrong rather than fix it.
Of course, that's what therapy is all about.
I think there's a little more than therapy.
Know first, then do anything. We're not gonna do a bunch of stuff without you. This is to help you, not do everything for you.
Right. Thank you. You guys will hear a knock at the door, and Overseer will be standing there. Hey, hope I'm not interrupting anything. Just want to let you guys know we are good to go whenever.
Fantastic. Oh, and by the way, I think I got his name is Hart, right?
Yes, his name is Hart.
Oh, and perfect timing. This is Hart. He is actually one of the master technicians who will be running the machine. He is very qualified.
Oh, hi, yeah, that's me. Technically, I'm not supposed to be interacting with the patients, so I'm just gonna, and then he's gonna dip out.
Oh, he's just a little bit shy. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
His job's important. He keeps everyone safe.
good.
Well, I'd say it's time for us to get everything ready. Let's go for that dive.
Catch you on the flip side, Marquise.
Sure, yeah. You are no closer to getting a dap from him.
I didn't think so.
If anything, you are nearing Unk status.
What? I'm younger than this guy, I think.
Catch you, yeah, I know, but catch you on the flip side? Really?
I'm sorry.
Really? What is this, 2003?
2003 was a great year.
You all are already in your bodysuits. You get strapped into the machines as per the usual. You guys are gonna get plugged in. They're gonna do all the checks. Overseer is gonna come and make sure that you guys are all locked in and your machinery is good to go. Give you a thumbs up and a smile. You guys and Marquis will go under, and so will begin the first dive. Woo! All right. So it is currently just about to reach midnight on the East Coast. We've been going for 3 hours, pretty much exactly. How's everyone feeling?
This is a fairly good stopping point.
I agree.
Just in terms of the story, I'm so ready for this to be Plants vs. Zombies.
Because he's a gardener.
Look, as long as we don't wind up under the sea.
Dude, if they put us on open water, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah, that would be something for Vandris.
I want a big coat, and I want a big hat, and I want to be the captain.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's a
I
perfect
agree.
stopping point.
good stuff. Also,
Yep.
like, we just gave him some surface level things to think about, which might color the dive.
Fun.
Little bit.
I'm sure he's had a lot of things to think about just being in this facility.
This is also true, yes. Besides, you have no idea what he talked about with the director.
I mean, the director at the least could have said, "We'll have you meet the team." Like, we walked in. All right. Sorry. Fucking
Oh, he did.
Blaming on names.
He just saw Freddy come in and did not assume that he was one of the Psychonauts.
Damn. We're in the uniform
like-
and everything.
Well, we weren't in our uniforms then, were we?
Yeah, you were.
Well,
you were in
we were
bodysuits.
About to die.
We were in bodysuits.
I don't know. I think it was largely just because he came in carrying like water and cookies that he was like, is this the guy?
It would have been terrible, I'm sure, in the long term, but it would have been so funny to be like, "Oh, they told you not to fast? Ah, those scientists, they always overreact."
That's just a guideline. You can have a little.
We're gonna get fired immediately.
Marquis drowns in his own throw up.
We're in the simulation, and then it's just cookies are constantly falling out of the sky.
Why are there so many cookies?
They're all air cookies, so Puff is like incapacitated.
Oh my god, yes. How do with the chance of meatballs? It starts out really small, but the cookies keep getting bigger.
Oh no.
Like an intercontinental ballistic oat cookie.
IBC Intercontinental Ballistic Cookie.
Our cars are put in outfits based off of how we're seen by the patient.
Ooh, getting put back in uniform.
Oatmeal cookie uniform.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for
Magna Cum.
the Magna Cum.
Yeah, if you walk away thinking anything, it's that you learned what Magna Cum was.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Okay, bye
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
See you next time.